I don't have to open for about half an hour, so I thought I'd jump on and introduce myself properly. Chantel, I have a 16-month-old boy, Oliver. He's in daycare, he loves it. But I am 32. I live on the Gold Coast, though it's not very golden at the moment. It's been raining for days and we get serious cabin fever. But I'm originally from Brisbane. I met a boy, Justin, you'll meet him later, and we were dating for almost a year and my lease was ending, so I messaged my best friend and I said, hey, do you want to move down to the Gold Coast? And he was like, yeah, stuff it, let's do it, why not? And it worked for us because we were both stuck in a bit of a rut with my job, with his job. He works away in the mines, so he didn't really care where we went. So off we pop to the Gold Coast. We love it. And then Justin and I move in together. Well, he moves in with us. And then we find out we're pregnant. Just as I started every girl's dream job, working at Sephora. Now, I didn't work with the makeup. I was an inventory control manager. And I didn't know I was pregnant for about 15 weeks, purely because I put it down to starting a new job, living in a new city. So I just thought I was a little bit stressed out. It turns out, yeah, we were pregnant. And as soon as we went for our first scan, we knew exactly what we were having. A boy. He was not too shy at hiding himself. So we were beyond excited. We just went with it. I had a relatively easy pregnancy. Nothing happened that was scary. I got a few nosebleeds at the beginning. Towards the end, I got morning sickness. But I had an elective cesarean because a year before I had busted my 2 lower discs. So it was just safer to go for the cesarean option, suggested by all of my doctors and my midwives. So that was fine. That all went, but that got cut off. I waffle on, so please message me, tell me to stop talking so much if it does get a little bit too much. But I was just talking about how uncomplicated my cesarean was. It went smoothly, though I was booked in for Thursday the 18th at 9 a.m. We were halfway there to the hospital when they called us and said, we have too many emergencies that we have to push through today, so do you mind coming back tomorrow? We will definitely fit you in. We are very sorry. So off we pop home after a big feed at Macca's and after fasting for so long. And we go back the next morning. So I get up nice and early, have a sip of water, that's all I'm allowed to have, and have a shower with the antibacterial sponges, which scratch, they're not pleasant. And then we head down to the hospital and we get there at 9. They put us through immediately and then we wait. They wheeled me back and forth to the operating room 5 times, and each time they did, an emergency came through. So then I got wheeled back out to the waiting room and it was just devastating. By the 5th time, I was just so distraught and upset and hungry and thirsty and all of those things, that the doctors just said, then once they clean up the theatre, they're just going to rush me through. So that way, once they start, they can't stop for anything. They felt so bad for me because I was so anxious and so nervous. So then they cleared out at about 4:30. They wheel me back in and they quickly rush in my my spinal, and then as soon as they did that, an emergency came through. So they're like, no, we can't stop, we have to go now. So I'm like, yes, I'm gonna have a baby. So within half an hour, here he is in my arms and we're just so happy. But you know, a cesarean is an experience in itself because it's mentally exhausting as well as physically exhausting. nobody really tells you what to expect when you get the spinal. Yeah, it's really hard when you lose full control of your body and you don't know how to mentally prepare for that, I guess. So when it happened, I was freaking out a little bit, and my midwife's like, don't worry darling, we've got things for that, you'll relax. And relaxed I was, and it was awesome. But because I had damaged my 2 lower discs, my spinal had to go a little bit higher at my back, so that means my spinal, I went numb a lot higher than most people would, which was, I felt like I couldn't breathe. Even though I was breathing, I couldn't feel it, and I was flipping out. I was having full panic attack, and my surgeon's like, don't worry darling, we've got things to fix that too. And yeah, they did, and I was bloody happy, I tell you. And yeah, so nice little experience. And then we went back to the room, and poor Justin is just absolutely famished. So he gets Uber Eats because we were well past dinner time. And we have these big fat juicy burgers, but I couldn't eat. I felt so sick because my spinal was wearing off and I was just in so much pain. But yeah, it went nice and smoothly. We spent 4 days in hospital, and all the midwives were just so beautiful. We had no issues. Yeah, be back soon. Come on, lay down. Lay down. It'll be easier if you lay down. Oliver has only had 1 sleep at daycare today, so he's a little bit cranky, a little bit feral. Going to make him some dinner now, and then give you a bath and send you to bed, right? Which won't affect his sleep. He'll still sleep until 6 a.m. But he just gets major FOMO at daycare because they have clear windows where the cots are, so he sees all of his friends and he just wants to play. But that's okay, he'll still sleep from probably about 6 till about 6 tomorrow. So we're pretty lucky like that. You a bit stroppy today. Tell everyone you got your first haircut yesterday, didn't you? First haircut. And you sat still. Because you're a good boy. What sound does a dinosaur make? That's right. What sound does a dinosaur make? Good job. That's a good roar. He's not very happy today. This is why you need to have your afternoon sleep at daycare. Can you get it out? I picked up this little jar of Play-Doh. It's all natural from this little store that just opened up near my work. Oliver loves playing with Play-Doh, but he likes to eat it, so daycare's kind of banned him for a while until he can sort his life out. Do you want me to open it for you? Come back. Alright, see ya. No. Good boy. Good job. Good job, yes. Ollie is more interested in the glass jar than the actual Play-Doh. Where are you going? Where are you? It's a little bit creepy sometimes. But I do just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who followed along and persevered through my waffling. Well done if you did. I do kind of just talk a lot sometimes. But I don't know about you guys, I really love our Emoji Wednesdays, and I actually just love watching glow stories anyway, because I love sleeping babies. There's something really cute about it. I do sleep creep, so I'm not sorry about it. Oliver will have to get used to it, and once he sees 1,000 photos on my phone of him sleeping, then ooh, I'll be that mum. I'll take that. Where's Oliver? Boo! Little Ollie's fast asleep now, so I'm just going to set up his room. I wasn't anticipating him to fall asleep so early. Crazy kid. I only turn the light on now. He doesn't really need the sound. The lights just helps him sleep longer and helps him see. And we don't put any oil in at the moment because we keep the fan on. It gets a bit stuffy in here for him. But all set and ready for Master Ollie.